So
Okay.
first we'll go with defensive
DMF.
midfielder.
Yeah, okay. Go.
So who's
Go
your
with
pick?
it.
I want to start.
Yes.
Claude Makelele.
Wow.
Mm.
I knew you were going to mention that.
Claude Makelele is the guy who defined defensive mid. Have you seen a position named after a player?
Yeah.
This is the first position where they say Makelele's position.
Makelele.
Because he revolutionized defensive
And that
Yeah.
impact he has created on the game.
impact, and he's the best ever defensive mid, if you ask me, because
Mhm.
not best ever. I know certain players who were better than him in certain
But he
achievements and everything,
revolutionized
but
that
he's
position.
the best for me. And there was one story when Perez removed Makelele from Madrid.
Yeah.
Zidane himself has said,
Yeah.
"What is the point of painting over a Bentley if you're going to remove the engine?"
Yeah. It's
So
a fact.
Yeah.
the player like Zidane coming and talking about a player
Yeah.
impact on such a Galactico squad
Yeah.
speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he went to Chelsea, legend.
Legend.
Chelsea's legend, Makelele. So I pick Makelele.
Okay. For DMF.
Yeah. But
Okay.
other player I wanted was Lothar Matthäus,
Okay.
a German legend.
Yes.
So many achievements, man.
You
World Cup.
just put out the best two names there.
Yeah.
So for me, but I want to pick Makelele
Mm.
just because of the way he revolutionized the defensive midfield.
Mm.
But high respect for Matthäus.
So for me, I am going to pick a modern great over
I
here.
knew it. I knew it.
So my pick could be Sergio Busquets
I knew it.
over here. And see,
Crazy guy.
Why am I getting along with you guys? Always my pick is around his pick or his pick.
yeah. See, people say Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro are the best midfield in the entire world. But for me, Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets
Busquets.
was monstrous.
Yeah.
Best
Absolutely
midfield of all
monstrous.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a wall.
And after Busquets left, Iniesta and Xavi played for a little while. But we noticed the difference. Like the presence of Busquets
Busquets.
affected them so much.
Yeah.
Like it was not the same scary Barca anymore. So
I think at that time he was injured or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
and
he did not
that's
leave the
when
club. Yeah.
that's when we saw that impact.
Yeah.
And I have one crazy start on Busquets.
Mhm.
Actually, he was going to be my third choice.
Okay.
But every match he averaged around, in every single match, Busquets had one stat about him. Okay,
Okay.
he had the most line-breaking passes.
Yeah.
And he always broke out of these high-pressure situations. Around 98% of the time, he escaped.
98% speaks the
98%
volume.
Yeah.
of the time. And in such era of dominance, everywhere, man,
Yeah.
he came out with the ball.
Yeah.
That is such an underrated stat. And so that is what you need in a defensive midfielder, right?
Exactly.
You break out of such high-pressure situations and give that line breaking
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
So Busquets was damn good at that.
I saw one more crazy stat,
Mhm.
which Busquets throughout his career has only taken a break of 17 matches.
Oh God. Just 17.
Just think of the longevity this guy had.
Yes.
And he doesn't look like that, actually.
Yeah. people with longevity generally we compare with having like big
Yeah.
muscles and
Yeah.
something and all.
He's
But he is not
very
like
different.
that. Yes.
But they just put him as a very weak physical
Yeah.
personality. He's not, man.
Yeah.
If he is so weak, why wasn't he bullied and
Yeah.
the ball was taken from
PS
him?
could have easily pushed him and
Exactly.
taken the ball.
Exactly.
And so many players have claimed him as the most intelligent player they
Yeah.
have played with.
Mm.
So that
When-
shows volumes how he's escaping.
Even Lionel Messi himself
Yeah.
said Busquets was the mastermind of the midfield,
Yeah.
which included Xavi
Yeah,
and Iniesta.
yes, exactly.
So it
People speak
speaks
about
volume.
Iniesta and Xavi.
Yeah.
People has to speak more about.
Since he is
Busquets.
playing still now, it's always one problem. Like when the player leaves, then only the recognition
starts
he
to
deserves.
recognize,
game.
Starts. Yes.
But
So
no,
Hmm.
are you picking Busquets over Makelele?
you have to think about that. What's your
I
argument?
don't think
I will say like the name of the position is kept behind him, so we have to give the due respect to him.
Yeah,
but the honorable mention we should give for Busquets and also to Casemiro.
Hmm.
Casemiro, man.
Casemiro.
Even now, this season,
At this age also
season,
is killing it.
What is he doing? He still runs like a 17-year-old.
He's still playing in the toughest league in the world.
Exactly.
And the minute he
Exactly.
gets subbed off, goals are
Match
coming.
changes.
Yeah.
Goals are coming. That shows the impact he has and such squads, man.
Mhm.
Like for me, Busquets and Casemiro, though they are modern, don't
Yeah.
want people to just take it like modern day or nostalgia or anything. They do deserve to be in top 5 of
Yeah.
Exactly.
all time.
Top 5 of
Yeah.
all time.
for the defensive mid.
Yeah.
But I feel like Makelele is better.
But Makelele, I agree that he revolutionized the position. But if you think like if you see whether the player specific performance, like if you ask me Busquets or Makelele, I would put Busquets in my team
Okay.
because I agree that he revolutionized that position. Like he named the position. But for me, I want the best player of all time. Maybe in his generation, he was a legend in that position, so he got named like that. But Busquets was the best in our generation.
He's underrated. Man.
Yeah. So my argument is that
And he also played against Real Madrid.
that is at their prime.
Yeah,
Prime Real
exactly.
Yeah.
When there were these
Yeah.
three people who was running all around, scoring goals,
Yeah.
lots and lots of goals
Yeah.
against them. Yeah.
And Makelele was the most critical part of Chelsea.
Yeah.
That Chelsea was so good.
Yeah.
He
I
was the
agree that.
key of that.
Mm.
Premier League was not as tough as now,
It
but it
is.
was very, very hard.
Yeah.
Premier League. And he was very critical. He was in Galacticos.
Yeah. So what
Whom
shall
are-
we agree?
Whom are we choosing now?
So
They-
since you
they
both
choose-
are going with
They choose
Busquets,
themselves. They choose themselves easily.
But since
We have to keep only one. That's the.
yeah, that is a
so we'll go with Sergio Busquets then.
now
majority.
that you have mentioned Chelsea's
Chelsea's,
part,
yeah.
I am getting confused.
Yeah, so
But-
Chelsea is very hard, and Lothar Matthäus also invented that box-to-box midfielder position,
Yeah.
so I cannot leave him. Okay,
And I can say Busquets had two supporting roles as well.
Hmm.
without Xavi and
Without
Iniesta,
Xavi and Iniesta,
I don't
we
know
don't
if he
know.
will be like
Yeah.
this.
So for that, we can maybe consider
Makelele.
Makelele.
We'll go with Makelele.
Okay then.
Okay.